Welcome to Soft Flow Yoga. I'm John. Today we're exploring Eagle Pose or Garudasana, a powerful posture that helps improve balance, focus, and coordination while creating a deep stretch through your shoulders, your upper back, your hips, and your legs. I'll guide you through two variations, the full expression of Eagle Pose, as well as a supportive modified version using props so you can find what works best for you and your body today. Whether you're building strength or improving stability, or simply looking to move with more mindfulness, you're in the right place. If you enjoy practicing with me, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how your practice feels. All right, roll credits and let's begin. Let's begin our practice in seated. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can sit on this folded blanket, or you can even double up on your yoga mats, or sit on a cushion if you'd like. Just be sure you feel a nice lengthening through the spine, sitting up as tall as you can. Take a few moments just to circle the shoulders, and as you're doing so, let's take a deep breath in, and exhale, release. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, lift shoulders towards earlobes. Fill yourself up with breath. And exhale for the release. Just continue to breathe slowly, deeply in and out. Just mindfully connecting. You can close your eyes for this part, or if you keep your eyes open, just soften your eyelids. Maybe you're just looking down at the floor. Just preparing for our practice. Good. Just continue this slow, steady breath, listening to the sound of your breath and just feeling that breath just resonate through your entire body. In a moment, we'll add a bit of movement to accompany the breath. So just take one more deep breath in and out. And with your arms, we'll inhale, extend them out, then up. Good, reach and stretch. Exhale, extend the arms out and back down. We'll do this a few more times. We do want to warm up the shoulders a little bit. Since we are practicing Eagle Pose, it does involve our arms and our shoulders. A couple more times. Just feel the motion of the shoulders, the lengthening down through the sides of your body. Good energy in your hands and fingers here. Let's do one more. Good. And a bit of a circle of the shoulders, a few times backward and a few times forward. All right, I'm just going to change my sitting posture here. Just turning sideways so you can see this, because we're going to do a seated mild back bend just to open up across the chest. Also change our leg posture. So if your legs were crossed, we'll just uncross the legs and come to cobbler's pose. Just bring the soles of your feet together like so. If you happen to have a couple of blocks, which we will be using for our practice today, just go ahead and tuck one underneath the knees. Now, if you don't have blocks, you can use big books or a stack of books. Okay, just like this, and we'll bring the hands behind us. Just prop yourself up onto your fingertips. Just push into the floor to help extend the spine. You'll also feel an energy in your arms. And then as you inhale, just fill up your lungs. You're going to feel that nice expansiveness across the chest from shoulder to shoulder. And as you exhale, just tip the chin up a little bit. Exhale, and if you are able, pull your belly button in towards your spine. And add one more sensation. So you'll inhale, push into the floor, energy in the arms, filling up the lungs. Exhale, draw belly button in and squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Now you may feel an engagement in your upper back, as well as that stretch across the chest. across the chest. Now we're doing that because in eagle pose, we're doing the complete opposite. We're going to be bringing the arms around to the front. You're going to feel more of a broadening across your back. 2 more breaths. All right, just lower your chin. You can walk your hands towards yourself to help you sit up tall. And then you can just bring your arms around to the front. Take a few breaths. We'll just set the props to the side for a moment. Let's come to hands and knees. Let's warm up the spine and hips. So if you are sitting on a blanket, you may want to use it as some padding. Starting here in this neutral tabletop posture, moving through cat and cow. So you're going to inhale and tip the pelvis back as we create that back bend. Your belly naturally drops. Feel the heart expand and lift, and also lift your chin. That's cow. That's an inhale. On the exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Feel that rounding of the back. There's that broad back feeling. Draw your belly button up towards your spine in this case, while your chin tucks in towards chest. And that's cat. Inhale, let's just reverse it. Tip the pelvis back. Open the heart, lift your chin. Exhale, round it all out. Just a few breaths with this movement. Again, just to open the back body, provide space up and down the spinal column, and adding some mobility in the hips. Let's do one more thing for the hips as we prepare for our eagle pose. So this is what we'll do. So just come back to a neutral tabletop posture. And I'm going to step both knees a little bit to the right so that my left knee is a little bit more center. I'm going to pick up the right leg and extend it, reaching back, bend the knee, and kind of cross over the other leg. And kind of tuck it behind my left leg. I can even move this left foot over to the right side a little bit. So just tuck that in and set this right foot down. And then you can just do this gentle sitting back and forward. And as you sit back, you may feel this in your hips. Now for me, I really feel this on my right hip. It could be your left, it could be both. Alrighty? So this is a nice setup for eagle pose because we will be crossing the legs, but we'll be in a standing position, and it does work the outer hips. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, come back up to neutral. I'm going to uncross, bring the knees together, and just step the knees over towards the left, so my right knee is a little bit more center. Then extend the left leg back. Let's bend the knee, cross over, tuck it behind the right, and I might move that right foot over to the left side of the mat, tuck that left knee in tightly behind the right, and set the foot down. And then you can just create that massage. Just a slow shift forward and back. I would suggest exhaling as you kind of deepen into sensation, perhaps when you sit back. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale as you shift back. This is a wonderful, just doing this on its own if you have tight outer hips. Okay, one last time here. And coming back up to neutral. I'm going to go ahead and uncross. Come back to a neutral tabletop. And then go ahead and sit back. All right, so that's our initial warm-ups. We did a little opening for the shoulders and chest, and then through the hips. Let's go through a bit of a series to make our way up to standing and work our way into our eagle pose, Garudasana. So back to hands and knees. Let's do another cat-cow. But first, let's step the hands forward, spreading out your fingers so you feel that stretch between each finger. Press your palms flat into the mat, strong arms, tuck your toes. We'll inhale into our cow pose, that's the back bend. Exhale into cat, hold cat pose. Make sure toes are tucked, hands are pressing into the earth, lifting the knees and allow your hips to float into the air. Your head and chest will dip between the arms. Be sure to keep the knees pretty bent. That way the hips will continue to rise up, creating more length in the torso. And there's downward facing dog. Moving right away, let's step the feet forward, maybe just to the center of the mat or until your feet are flat on your mat. And just slide your fingertips towards your toes. You'll be in a forward fold. You may even just kind of shake that out for a second. Let's go ahead and stand up immediately. So carefully, we'll shift weight back into the heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips. Start lifting upper body. You might even bring hands up to your thighs. Push into thighs to help you lift, but mainly to extend your spine. So you're here. And then keep pressing into thighs, straightening the legs, standing up nice and tall. And we'll continue to get tall, but with an inhale and reach all the way up with both arms. And exhale, arms down to your side. Go a little circle of the shoulders here. A couple times backward and forward. All right, let's move right away into our first variation of eagle pose, which will be the variation. And we're going to use a couple of blocks or stacked books. They should be sturdy here. I'm just going to stand between two blocks. You want them kind of close to one another. Nice and tall in your mountain pose. Just follow me. Take a breath. Just want to be sure you feel solid on both feet. Let's soften the knees a little bit. I'm going to start shifting weight into my left foot, okay? My left foot. So it's really kind of your right side. So I'll just say right foot if you're following me. Just good bend in that knee. We'll inhale and just fill up the lungs. Exhale, draw belly button in for a little secure sensation in the center because we are balancing. I'm just peeling the left heel off the floor, picking up the foot, just going to cross that leg over the other, and the toes will just step right there onto your stacked books or blocks. Now, there's that cross leg position, so you may start to feel that stretch in the hips. But if you need a little bit more sensation, just bend your knees and just sit. Okay, like you were just sitting in a chair. Don't have to worry too much about balance because you have that foot just stepping there on what I'll call your pedestal. And your hips are getting that nice sensation. Now we'll add the arms. It's going to be a variation of the arms here too. So we're going to inhale, extend the arms out and up. And exhale, let's bring the arms down. Now your right arm will come down and underneath your left, crossing at the elbows like this. Flip your palms up and then just lift the arms. Just like that. That's our variation. So you've brought the arms in front, they're crossed. You're going to kind of send them forward. So you're going to feel that broadening and stretch and light pull across the upper back. Just like this. So a couple of breaths here, getting into the hips, getting into the shoulders and upper back. Now you can see and feel perhaps that eagle pose is a balancing posture. You are standing on one foot and it's a bind because you got the legs crossed and the arms crossed. All right, let's unbind the arms, reach out and up. And as you reach up, start to lift up out of your imaginary chair. Uncross the legs, step your feet down into the floor, and then exhale, arms down to your side. All right, a little circle there, you kind of shake out that tension. We'll just do the other side so you can see how the blocks can come in handy to help you with some balance with this. All right, soft knees, shifting weight now into your left foot. Inhale, feel tall, breath rising, fill up the lungs. Exhale, engage your core. We'll peel the right heel off the floor, picking up the foot, crossing that leg over the other, just set the toes down on your pedestal, whatever you're using. And you may start to feel something immediately, but if not, you just go ahead and take that seat until you feel just a light stretch or pull. Now I feel this in the upper thigh, kind of the outer part of it, right into the glute area, but the outer portion, so the outer hips. And then the arms. So inhale, extend the arms out and up. Exhale, you're going to bring that left arm down and underneath the right, crossing at the elbows. Flip the palms up, lift, and just kind of settle into the pose. Lifting and sending them forward might add a little bit more sensation across the upper back and shoulders. We're just holding for a few breaths. You can certainly hold these longer. If you need a little extra support, what you can also do with this is actually kind of sit kind of back against a wall in addition to having the pedestals on the floor for your feet. One more breath. All right, let's go ahead and unbind the arms, reach out and up, and as you rise up, straightening the legs, so you can uncross, placing the feet back down onto the floor, rebalancing, and the arms can return down to the side. All right, little circle here. Now, you can do that version anytime, all the time if you'd like. But let's go ahead and do the full version of the pose. Now, I don't need the blocks, so I'm just going to carefully just slide them out of the way. Right there. But we start the same. Right here. I'm actually going to start with the arms. Here we go. Inhale, extend the arms out and up. Exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Again, the right arm will come down underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, making an X. Flip the palms forward, lift. Now you can stop here, or if you're able, creating more of that bind by wrapping them around each other. I'm just going to turn sideways or at an angle like this, just like that. Okay? And then just sitting a little bit, shifting weight into your left foot. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, draw belly button in. We're picking up right foot, crossing right over left, right there. Squeeze. So really feeling the squeeze in the arms and the legs. Lifting the elbows, sending them forward will bring that sensation across the upper back. Squeezing the legs tightly together, making sure that leg is completely crossed over the other. All right, we're going to unbind the legs first. Unbind. Plant the feet, unwrap the arms, reach out and up. Let's immediately go right to the other side. Big stretch and open. Exhale, bring the arms down. The left arm will come down and underneath. The right crossing at the elbows, making an X. Flip the palms forward, lift. Wrap as you're able. There's the arms. Turning an angle so you can see. Take a little seat. Shifting weight now into your right foot. The exhale just to help with core support and balance as we now pick up the left. Cross left over right. Losing my balance here. There we go. And cross. Now you can see, we turn towards you. I can even use the floor as a little bit of support and balance. Or if that foot is free, just keep it out. Just flex the foot or point the toes. Some of you may even be able to wrap the foot around the ankle or shin or calf really of the right leg you're standing on. I'm unable to do that, but that's part of that bind. Okay, let's unbind the legs. And unbind the arms. Inhale, reach out and up. Feel that freedom in the body. Feels good. Exhale, arms back down. All right, we'll just shake that out a little bit. Let's make our way back down to the floor to finish our practice. Just going to continue to move my blocks out of the way there. Standing in mountain pose. Here we go. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Then we'll inhale, slide the hands up to the shins, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend your knees as much as you need to so you can plant your hands into the floor. And just step your feet to the back end of your mat, pausing for a moment in this plank pose. And then gently bring your knees to the floor. We'll sit back briefly into hero. You can bring in something soft to sit on. You can finish your practice in seated or even feel free to lie down in Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and out. And one more arm motion to finish. We'll inhale, extend arms out and up. In the exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. Take one more breath here. And as we come to the close of our practice, we bow together saying, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.